All right, so we're live on two channels. So we're going to be playing this over Wi-Fi here on Cornfed Life. And if the feed dies out, if we lose Wi-Fi, then pop over to DIY American, and we're also live streaming on DIY American as well. So this is a
So
really
I'll put down the radar, but this is a radar of our area currently
yeah.
and the storm hitting it. So I'll stop sharing that for now so that you can see Craig's beautiful face.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a serious storm. So anybody watching in the Crossville area, especially, or anywhere in eastern Tennessee, you should all be prepared to take shelter. Um, we don't have a tornado shelter, so we figured we'll just watch it live with you all. Because
So where are we at? Like that's the
we're
best place.
we're at an RV park, and storms never hit trailer parks,
No,
do
they
they?
don't.
They go right around out of courtesy, because oh, that wouldn't be a fair fight. So we just figure if the storm's going to hit us, well, I guess it's going to get us.
Yeah,
So
I just saw some lightning over there.
Yeah.
That way. There was two tornadoes that hit, at least two tornadoes that hit major metropolitan areas today. There was one in Clarksville and then one in Nashville as well. You can see some footage of the one in Nashville. I'll try to share that with you. So talk to the camera.
Yeah, and there has already been several lives lost due to this storm. So please don't take this storm with a grain of salt. Please, everyone, take it seriously. And if you have shelter, you can get to that shelter. Yeah, go ahead and share that. We're going to share some video of what happened earlier. I believe, yeah, this is in Clarksville, Tennessee, which is just 2 to 3 hours west of us. And like I mentioned earlier on the other channel, this storm is like this long tail of a storm, and it goes from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up to Canada, and it's just kind of slowly moving across the U.S. from west to east, which is the way tornadoes go. They usually go from the southwest toward the northeast.
Yeah, so you can see in that way, a large tornado in the background there, and that's over Clarksville earlier today.
Oh yeah, Peterson's. How's your area? Did the storm get you guys, Peterson's? Our friends from there are up here this weekend, so they missed it.
Oh, good. I'm glad they did.
But I'm sure it's coming through your area as well. How has it hit you guys yet, or is it about to? Because I know it's going all the way across from south to north, and it's going to hit all of us. Of course, it's not going to make tornadoes everywhere, thank God. But we're under a tornado watch right now here in the Crossville, Tennessee area. They're saying to stay on tornado watch for the next couple hours, I believe. And we're just now in the start of the storm, so it's just going to get worse from here till it passes over. And God willing, we won't have any tornadoes here.
You can see the power lines that got pushed over in the Clarksville area. There was 3 confirmed fatalities in the Clarksville area. I don't know if there's an update on that. I hope that that's the extent of it.
Yeah, we hope there's no more, but the odds are there probably will be, just because it's so early on, and sometimes they don't find people until the next morning if if people were hit. We had some storms earlier, but you guys need to be safe. Yeah, we're going to do our best.
Stan.
Hey, Spicy Tuna.
You guys are fine out there on the West Coast.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any major storms coming up.
Actually, there's a lot of rain going on right now. I think that's more up in Oregon and Washington. I just saw a news report that there's going to be a lot of flooding up in Oregon. So I guess they must be getting some good rainfall. It's cold here out west. Yeah, you know what it is now here? It's like 60 degrees. It's very warm. That's why I'm just wearing a hoodie, no coat.
Well, as soon as the storm passes by,
that's good.
Then the temperature is supposed to plummet. it's like a warm front hitting a cold front, which is causing this huge storm.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Glad your friends
Oh,
all
good.
made it through. And just so you guys know, we're also live streaming right over there on DIY American, our other channel. So actually, if you want to live stream on both channels, if you open two windows, you can see my profile and my straight on view. Hey, you should sit where you can be on that one
If you
too.
can't get enough of Craig,
Yeah, look, pretty girl, everybody.
you can see my hands on the other stream.
Yeah, here, I'm going to turn this a little sideways more so you guys
That'll be all great.
no, so they can see out the wet sea.
Okay.
So you can see if there's lightning and stuff behind us.
I think I'm gonna turn this so that that's perfect.
Oh, that looks so much better.
Perfect. So what did we do today?
Today we discovered a new town, new to us, which was
It was Cleveland, Ohio.
it was just like Peterson's a fake Nashville. We have a fake Cleveland, Tennessee. Yeah, there's a Cleveland, Tennessee, which is a town of I think it said like 45,000. It's a suburb of Chattanooga. But we went down there. We heard advertisements for this Christmas festival that sounded really fun. It was called the Mistletoe Marketplace, and it sounded really exciting and all these things and events. And we went down there thinking it was going to be like in a cute little old town type place, like an old downtown. But guess where it was? It was in the middle of a mall. It was basically just vendors set up in a mall.
But I loved it.
So she liked it.
Stan says it's 50 degrees out west. That's pretty chilly for California.
For California. Yeah, it gets below freezing down there too.
But I really liked it because it reminded me of the good old days when the malls would get filled up for Christmas. It was packed. There was tons of people, tons of vendors there. It was fun.
Well, it was a pretty small mall though, especially for a big city.
Yeah,
it was probably just slightly bigger than our old Roseburg Mall. Just slightly.
Everybody was being nice to each other. There wasn't any rioting going on in the mall or anything. And what did we try that was really cool?
We tried some Venezuelan food.
No, what was really cool?
She's more excited about. We tried a Little Debbie Christmas trees that were freeze dried.
Yeah,
they were awesome.
Have you ever tried the freeze dried candy? We tried they had the samples of the freeze dried Skittles, and those were pretty good. But I just loved the freeze dried Little Debbies.
Yeah,
because
those Little Debbie Christmas trees
frosting was still creamy, but all the cake was crunchy like a cookie. It was really good.
Yeah. Hey, it's Carol. What's up, Carol?
Doing?
Hey, y'all, always a good day at the mall when they're
stampede. Yep, always. It was fun. I mean, he was disappointed it was in a mall, but I had so much fun.
And they had the Grinch. You could take a picture with the Grinch, but we didn't do that.
And they also another thing that took me back to the good old days is that they had it a line like of little kids waiting to see Santa. They had a whole long line, so that made me happy to see that.
Yeah, well, you got to try the freeze-dried one. It seems like freeze-dried stuff is breaking out everywhere, so I'm sure you won't have trouble finding them. And one thing they gave us to sample that was really good was freeze-dried Skittles. And they're so like crunchy and yummy. Oh, I think so good.
If you go to most every gas station nowadays, they'll have an assortment of freeze-dried candies.
Yeah, they're incredibly expensive though. We had to pay $6 for 2 Little Debbie Christmas trees freeze-dried.
And they didn't really poop up, but what's fun about the different things like gummy bears or Sour Patch Kids that they'll freeze dry is that they'll poof up huge.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. I guess the Little Debbie cakes don't have a lot of moisture in them to poof up when they freeze dry them.
Yeah, they're about the same size.
Yeah.
As when you get them out of the pack. Yep. Yeah, it's sad that all the malls are going away. They seem to be like hanging on by a thread. Maybe the trend will turn around someday and they'll all come back. I don't know.
Yeah, we seem to be going the way of isolation.
Yeah. And what's sad about the malls closing, this is the saddest part, is one of my favorite things in the world are the strawberry Julius's,
I knew you were
or
gonna say that.
or the triple berry Julius's from Orange Julius. And when as the malls closed, so closed the Orange Julius's. And it's sad because a few years ago, people are gonna be like, I thought this was a storm video. Anyway, a few years
it's
ago,
about what you need to stock up
Yeah,
for a storm.
yeah, a few years ago, Dairy Queen did a joint venture, and like most Dairy Queens sold Orange Julius's, but then they gradually phased them out. So I'm like, I don't know why they did that. It was weird.
Carol says that it's a side business for folks to help pay for the
Cost of a freeze dryer.
and those are expensive.
Yeah.
They're like $4,000.
Yeah, they are crazy expensive, and then you got to buy all the special little containers, the bags that you freeze dry in, and all the stuff. People say like, oh, they pay for themselves, but I guess only if you sell the stuff, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, our friend in Kansas, she would freeze dry everything, little ice cream sandwiches and everything. So she would give them to us to try. That was fun.
Yeah. Oh, Carol hasn't seen one since middle school.
Oh man.
Actually, I'm aware of one. I'm sure there's more around the country. The only Orange Julius I'm aware of is in Oregon, and the Medford Mall is still hanging on by a thread, but it's still there.
Yeah, I got a little bitty Julius. It's like $6.
Well, you got a smoothie, Julius. That's why the smoothies are more, but
It's
they're still
expensive.
expensive. Yeah.
You know, speaking of smoothies, I really want to.
Freeze dried fish fillet from McDonald's.
I wonder how that would be.
That sounds awesome.
I really want to try one of those from, what is it called? From King, Smoothie King?
Smoothie King.
Is the
Acai
rolls. Those look so good.
Freeze dried ice cream was like an awesome thing to get at Kennedy Space Center.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Like they used to sell little packets of space food.
And they tell us as kids, this is what the astronauts eat.
Yeah.
It's like, really? They all just go up in space and eat ice cream? It's kind of weird. But
yeah, that's why they say they developed Tang is for
Really?
the astronauts. Yeah.
I never liked Tang.
No, I did.
I always thought it had a weird flavor. I got one next to me. What, an Orange Julius? Or a fish fillet? Oh, did you see that?
Probably Orange Julius.
There was a little lightning right over our shoulders.
Or maybe Smoothie King.
I think he's talking about his freeze-dried fish.
Oh.
I don't know. Yes, kid, have some ice cream and Tang.
See what happens.
Space ice cream sandwich. Oh, okay, yeah.
You have those at your house, Dan?
Yeah, our neighbor in Kansas, she had a freeze dryer, and she would have like a jar of she would freeze dry the ice cream sandwiches and cut them into little pieces, so you could grab like a little piece and pop it in your mouth. They were so good.
She showed us her room. She had
the whole freeze drying,
like food for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
She said, if you ever need any food, you know where to come to.
Yeah.
So when
the zombie apocalypse comes, we're going back to Kansas.
Yeah, we know where the food is.
We're not telling you where.
It's near Beloit. Get the ice cream.
Oh, and we forgot to say hi to George and Sherry.
Hi, George and Sherry.
How y'all doing?
I hope that you're watching. I was thinking about you guys today. I was thinking about what good friends you are. I was hoping
the George and Sherry?
Yeah.
You must be thinking.
I was hoping you'd come out and visit us, but that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, they'll come visit someday.
Yeah.
When all their grandkids are grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have to get their grandkids to move out here to Tennessee, and then they'll
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah, Tennessee's pretty awesome. We like it quite a bit so far.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad, like any place, but I'd say more good than bad.
Traffic is terrible. It's atrocious. I mean,
you can tell that Tennessee. Tennessee is one of the fastest growing states. Everyone's moving here, and you can tell because they haven't had time to catch up with the roads and the infrastructure. It's like so many people moved here, and there's only so many roads, so the roads are always busy.
The people that drive here are nuts.
Yeah.
They're all from New York and from Florida, so they're all carols on the road.
I used to love Tang as a kid. I could not have sugary cereal, but Mom gave me Tang for a bit because she believed the commercials. Those were the McD years of flat orange soda called Orange Drink.
Oh, yeah. Don't tell me you two miss LA. I didn't mind it, to tell you the truth.
She here's what Corinne, you'll only hear it from her, but tell them what you always say about LA, driving in LA.
They're really nice. You put on your blinker and they'll let you in. It didn't matter if I had Oregon plates or California plates. They were very polite and they let me merge. Here, if I put my blinker on, then it's like all bets are off and you just better zoom in there before they try to cut you off. They do try to cut you off.
She
here.
says this. I lived there and I don't necessarily agree. I always felt like if you signaled, then people would like pull to stop you from going in. But she says they would let her in.
I had that experience where they would always let me in. I don't remember a time when they wouldn't. And there were some crazy drivers because they had like 4 lanes of traffic going each direction. So you could use the fast lane to go like 90 miles an hour if you wanted to. So they did have some crazy zooming in and out of traffic. But for the most part, I found them very polite.
Well, Carol says, I'm actually still a safe driver. I learned to drive with Manhattan folks, the senile and teenagers like me. Are you from Manhattan, Carol? Where are you from there originally? I don't know
Everybody
your
in
backstory.
Florida is originally
From New York.
That's much like Tennessee.
I'm what they call a defensive driving master. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That is the best way to be. I've stayed out of quite a few accidents just driving defensively, just expecting the other person to do something stupid, and they often don't disappoint me.
You don't want to be reactive or offensive driver these days because there's so many people there that'll take your life as soon as look at you if you make them mad.
Right. Yep. Sad.
Yeah.
And here's a way too that I've developed years ago. This is the way I developed to avoid road rage. Is whenever someone like cuts you off and almost runs you off the road, what I like to tell myself is they're making sure I'm on my toes. They're testing me to make sure I'm like ready for any situation, because if nobody ever tests you and then something happens, you might, crash because you weren't expecting it. So I always think like when someone cuts you off or something, you should thank them and say, like, especially, if you don't crash into them, that is. If you avoid them, you should say, hey, thanks for the free lesson. Like I'm a little bit more ready for stuff now. Instead of getting mad at them.
I call them a bad name and then I instantly feel bad for calling them a bad name. And then I say, oh God, please forgive me for being so mean. But then I'll do the same thing next time.
And it's funny too, because we get so mad, as humans, like we get so mad. Oh, how could he do that? But then it's like, we accidentally will cut someone off and then we're like, oh, sorry.
I just got called a name tonight.
You did?
You didn't hear it, but I heard it as I drove by at the stoplight. Like someone said, "You animal," to me, because I must have cut them off or something.
Yeah. It's just funny how everybody makes mistakes when driving, but when someone else does it, we act like, "Oh, how could they? Like, I don't make mistakes. Look at this idiot."
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think like we all do mistakes, so you should, if someone actually runs you off the road, then you have a leg to stand on to be mad.
Right.
But if you're all safe and they just inconvenienced you a little, made you hit your brakes, then you should just say, well, thanks for keeping me on my toes. Right.
Yeah. Well, the storm is supposed to be hitting right now, right?
I don't know what's going on. Well, it's between 9 and 10. Oh, it's already 10. Did the storm somehow miss us? All we got was a little bit of rain.
We're prepared for the big one.
Yeah, they were, there was tornado warnings and everything. I don't know. There could still be more coming. We'll hang out.
It does feel kind of eerie. So
yeah, it's like a lot calmer now. I think everyone's indoors. It's coming. So we'll hang out for another 20-30 minutes, see what happens, because it might still smash into us. I know. And I think there was. Oh, you see that there was some more lightning over my shoulder.
What did Russ say?
I am IBMer kid. I was born in upstate New York, so not Manhattan to Virginia to San Jose to Boca Raton, Florida. All IBM moves thanks to Dad. That's funny. Hey, Russ, like that. Hey, welcome, brother. I live in the area, and if you remember me, and the lightning is heavy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you in Cookville or something like that? I remember we were talking about food. This guy likes Zaxby's, if I remember right. See, I remember food. I'm a foodie.
Yeah, I love Zaxby's too. I think it's just as good as Popeyes. have you ever had the crunchy Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yeah,
I think Zaxby's
that's hard to
is
beat.
just as good as that one.
Yeah.
And I like the commercials of the new grilled chicken Philly. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Where well, you can describe it because you know the names of all the people.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
how
they
does the
just
commercial go?
they made a funny because they made a funny commercial with Dolph Lundgren. If y'all remember, he was the big bad Russian guy from one of the Rocky movies, and they have him like running up the steps. He's an old man now, but it's the same guy. He's running up the steps that Rocky ran up, and then he's like talking about Philly, and then he's like, "I got a new." What does he say? He's like bagging on Philly basically because they have a Philly cheesesteak chicken, a Philly chicken cheesesteak or whatever.
Yeah, he's saying the best way to show love for Philly is to obliterate the thing that they're most known for.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
essence, that's what he's saying. I think Russ would like us to pray for him.
Says
that the lightning is pretty heavy where he's
Oh,
at.
yeah.
So
yeah, Lord, we
take a
pray
moment.
for everybody that's out there, for Russ and his friends and family. We pray for everybody in the path of the storm, that you just protect everybody, and just we pray for minimal damage and help this thing to pass quickly. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Just heard a friend, Tennessee bushcrafter, had it on the edge of his place, but I think he is northwest central Tennessee area-ish. Okay.
That's more like where
We're-
Clarksville is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're in eastern Tennessee, but barely. We're right on the kind of where it switches from middle Tennessee to eastern. In fact, a lot of local people here say that we're in middle Tennessee, but we're not. We're not in middle Tennessee.
Yeah, you can Google it. We're not.
Well, the car dealerships here are called like Toyota of Eastern Tennessee. So there you go.
Yeah, our county's the Cumberland
We-
County's supposed to be in east.
we actually-
should be in east.
Yeah, we
Time
wish we were on
zone.
the Eastern time zone though, because we're on the very edge of Central Time. We're on the same time zone we were living in, like the western half of Kansas, which is ridiculous. That's like hundreds of miles west of here, and we're in the same time zone. So it gets dark so early.
It gets dark at 4:30. We were in Cleveland today at 4:30, and it was
Yeah.
nice and bright. It didn't get dark until 5:30, of course.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Thanks, Stan. Carol says, went to school near Villanova for a year. Cheese Whiz was the cheese, and I took my cheesesteak with jalapenos. Oh no, that's an abomination to call it a
Cheese is no.
to
That's
call
as
it-
bad as what he got in Kansas.
Yeah, there was a place in Kansas, and here I'm going to warn everybody: if you go to Kansas, if a place has really good reviews, like a restaurant, don't trust them.
Yeah,
because the locals have very bizarre taste. There is this place.
they're more like loyalty reviews rather
Yeah.
than actual reviews.
Yeah, we stopped at this obscure place off the highway because it had all these good reviews, and people were saying, "Oh, the cheesesteak is amazing." The cheesesteak was like a joke. It had American cheese on it for one thing, like this melty, like a weird American cheese, and then the steak was just like this sloppy. It was almost like sloppy joes or something. It wasn't like little chunks of the steak. It was gross.
Yeah,
But everybody said, "Oh, the cheesesteak's so good." I'm like, man, these people have never had a
but I
cheesesteak.
wouldn't mind jalapenos. I put that on there before. Like if you go to what was that cheesesteak
Oh yeah, that place.
restaurant that we went to?
Cheese Whiz is actually a common Philly cheese for the cheesesteak as well. Well, in college towns. Yeah, college towns probably do all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, there's a chain. It's
In
Pepper
Nebraska.
Jacks.
Yeah, it was great.
In Nebraska. I don't know if it's in other states, but
They have the fresh bread that you can see it being cooked and slid off of the conveyor belt.
yeah,
And then they cook up the meat for you fresh as well. And you just
it's
tell
kind of
them,
Subway style.
yeah, but
They
I
have all the
mean, like,
ingredients. You say,
everything
"I
is
want this,
super-
this."
They're cooking up right for
Yeah.
you right there.
Yeah, and you just
So-
point to what you want on it, and then they throw it on the grill and
Yeah,
cook it
it's
up.
great.
Yeah, but Pepper
Looks like the
Jacks.
best.
I don't know if they have any of those in the South or not.
That's the
seemed-
best Philly I've ever eaten.
It seemed like it would be a big chain, but I haven't seen any around here.
Is it really? Cheese Whiz is a common Philly cheese
Yeah.
in College Town.
Oh, I gotta sit back for a minute.
The Stan is just laughing at you.
Oh,
Whiz.
you can leave it. They don't need to see me that good.
Eh,
we did have fresh hoagie rolls and the steak was good. Again, college memory. Oh, let me twist this guy so it can still. We never get any viewers on our other channel.
Yeah,
Even
have the most.
so, our other
there.
channel has like over twice the subscribers, but for some reason, people never watch our lives.
Carol said we did have fresh hoagie rolls and steak was good. Again, college memory.
Yeah, a lot of things probably seemed good at the time, and if you try it again, you might be like, maybe my taste back then was a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't we all in college survive on ramen noodles and like microwave quesadillas and stuff? That's what I got by on a lot of.
I remember my mom sending my sister a huge care box full of ramen.
Oh, really?
She opened it up and
that's why wouldn't she just give her $5 and say buy some ramen? That's got to cost more in postage than.
That's true. She said one of the first really popular cheesesteak places in Philly uses Cheese Whiz.
Huh.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's Bob.
Oh, hey, Bob.
Bob from Kansas.
Hey, you could tell him to get on the live.
Yeah. Oh, if I go on off this, then it see if I can text him without cutting off the feed. I don't think so. I think I just.
You might as well just cut the feed. There's nobody on that channel. Yeah, you should just cut DIY loose. But that's a Kansas friend checking in on us. Bob is an awesome friend. He would save our hide so many times because he was a Mr. Fix-It. And we had tons of plumbing problems in this old Victorian that we were fixing up in Mankato, Kansas. And he would help us out so many times. And I know that he hated doing that too, because that was a really rough house to work on. And Carol could not eat a ramen noodle for 2 years after leaving Pennsylvania, nor could I eat canned raviolis. Oh, yeah, we got some of those in our pantry.
Somebody just wrote on my mic. That was random. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we're under a tornado watch. Good time for a bike
That
ride.
was like a low budget storm chaser.
I'm going to show you on this live too.
Okay. He doesn't want to give up the DIY live.
I want to see if at one point it said one person popped in here.
Yeah.
Hey, if you open a second window on your computer and open DIY American, you can watch us in stereo. Here, I'll put it right there. Where are you at? There you are.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
You can see her profile if you watch it also on DIY American.
So is there any food that you remember getting too much of that you couldn't eat for a really long time?
Yeah, I know that's happened several. It's usually more like a certain restaurant. Like I'll discover a new restaurant, I'll just eat there like crazy, and then I'll be like, ugh, I can't eat this for a long time. Just a little wind. I better see what Bob's saying.
Well, I remember that we used to be into those freeze-dried snap peas, and they used to flavor them with like white cheddar or black pepper, and we would get them and we'd eat them like mad for snacks. And we did this for about a year, and then we got a package of them, and then we just couldn't stand them.
Hey, somebody came on our DIY.
Oh, hey, it's Peterson. That's a different view.
See, are you watching us in stereo?
Do they line up? Like, which one is
Hey,
lagging?
we could do it like the talk shows are like, hey, everybody, now over to you.
For the weather. You want to give the weather report?
Right, for the weather. Oh, in weather
is
right
supposed
now,
to be a
we have
weather
a mega storm that is not really materializing.
Yeah,
We had
it
like
was
10
for a little
we had
bit.
like 10 minutes of rain. Like they had everybody panicked here. Well, I guess they
it's
should have.
causing an echo. So let's. Is
Just
it causing an echo, Stan? Or are you just joking with us?
Hopefully no more. Well, I just turned the sound off on one of them.
Okay.
They are pretty close. What's
Well, I
pretty
mean,
close?
they're probably getting an echo if they put two screens up. You know, they have to turn off the sound on one of them.
Hey, just
You
turn the
have to
sound off on
decide
one.
which one is the better sound. Blooming onions came out. I ate too many and I could not eat them for a long time. Those things are like 5,000 calories in onion.
Oh, they're so good though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really good.
On the other channel, I don't have an echo.
They're pretty close.
Well, I don't know why there would be an echo on either because there's no sound coming out of either of our devices.
Well, if they do on their end, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, they would on their end only if they're playing the sound on both, I guess. Well, it might be just an echo because one is. It might be an echo because one is slightly behind the other, so it sounds like an echo, and really it's just the audio's delayed.
She must be on her telephone.
Well, you can watch whichever one you like. Actually, it's better if you stay on Cornfed because now we got to look over here to see Peterson's comments.
Yeah.
Which one is real? What does that mean? Which one is
like it looks like the video on this one, Peterson, is better. So I bet that Craig's phone is real.
Well,
what is not real.
Well, which one looks better to you? The video quality, is it the cell phone or the laptop?
To us, the cell phone looks clearer, much clearer.
But it's really hard to tell on this.
Yeah.
You looked better on the other. Oh, okay, on the cell phone.
Yeah. Hey, that's good because that one's clear. So even with all of our zips and everything, it looks better.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It looks like I don't understand how the storm missed us. I don't know. I think I'm going to shut down this one because I want to look at that weather map.
You want me to share it?
He says this one is clear, but you don't really need to see us clear, right? Or should I keep this one going? Oh yes, you can just share the weather. I'll keep this one going for a bit.
Here, I'll show you guys the live.
I'm still hearing thunder, weather. So we still might get hit with something. We still might get hit.
Let's see. Where's the? I gotta find it first. I gotta find the radar one.
Yeah, because we could see if it actually has passed.
Oh, it looks like it has. Here, no, I'll pop it. The worst part of it to the east of us, right here.
But you can't see what all is to the west. It goes beyond what your screen shows.
Okay, well, I'll show it to you guys.
Can you zoom out of it a little bit?
Yeah. So I'll zoom out of this guy.
So we're pretty much where the little pointer is. Okay, and now you can see the storm.
It looks like the worst part of it is to the east. Yeah, all the orange and red areas are the bad areas, so it's pretty much to the east.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, so I think we're safe now, and the temperature is supposed to drop suddenly.
Oh wait, Peterson says we look younger on this one.
Oh man, we should switch.
Okay, everybody switch to the DIY American one because we look better, or at least younger. He didn't say we look better.
There you
go. This is what we really look like, right?
Yeah.
We'll go with that. It's probably because the cell phone camera is probably better than the laptop camera.
What you do to do the picture is you go to present. There'll be like a presentation tab at the bottom of the or something to share with the fine folks at home.
It's not too hard. You can do it, Carol.
Yeah, we know it.
Oh, I hear the rain getting heavy. So maybe we'll get some more lightning and stuff.
Yay. You got to put up a green screen.
We got to just randomly point over there.
You got to put up a green screen.
What do you think about that, Peterson?
Of like a tornado and huge storm going on behind us so that we get more views.
Yep. Yeah, we can hear the rain hitting the roof.
Yeah. Well, we prayed
it's about to get heavy.
The people here would be safe, and it looks like the storm has lessened now. So.
Well, the rain's getting heavier right now.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear that?
As I speak.
Okay, let's be quiet. Can you guys hear the rain? There's some thunder going too.
Yeah. Did you hear the thunder?
I don't know how well these cameras, these microphones pick up. Small picture on this one because of vertical mode. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to start it in vertical. I just somehow I was setting it up, and then it made me rotate the camera.
Now automatically
Time to bring out the buckets.
If you start a live on your telephone, it'll automatically do it in the vertical mode. You have to go into advanced settings and change it to horizontal.
Weird.
Because, YouTube messes with you.
Yeah, YouTube wants to force you to do vertical, I guess, when you're on a cell phone anyway. That's probably because
Carol said that it popped up so cool on ours, but she's done that before.
Popped up so cool.
You get to pick out cooler windows.
That's because we're so cool. Okay?
Yeah.
Because that's because I'm the hot dish. See, the hot dish is here. This is representing Minnesota.
Yeah.
Not on my phone. Not on my phone. What does that mean?
She can't do the share screen thing on her phone while using her phone.
I don't know. We've never tried doing that on our phone.
Maybe it doesn't start automatically vertically on when she uses her phone to start a live. I don't know. Explain yourself.
We don't speak Carol. We don't speak South Florida. Hey, we barely speak Tennessee. We're learning though.
Yes, she's from all over. That's why she doesn't have an accent. South Florida accent.
She has some kind of accent.
Does she? I didn't think that she did.
Is she saying that she's not on her phone right now? I don't know. Oh, I could not hear the rain, and your shirt, it's blurry on my phone.
Oh, I see.
Okay, here you go.
There you go.
The hot dish is here, and there's Minnesota. This is their famous thing. It's basically like a casserole.
It's a shepherd's pie.
Like a casserole made out of tater tots is kind of the base. That's what we've learned. We've never actually had one. LOL. Got it as a souvenir when we were passing through.
So what's the weather like in Florida?
In Florida. Florida is the wonderful state that sends us all these storms.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. They always start in the Gulf. But I think this one started. Actually, this one started over by Texas, I believe. I think it kind of came out.
This one like
Houston
down from the Gulf Stream. It looked like.
No,
Man
came
and
up.
his dog. Hello.
Hey, man and his dog.
Where are you from?
Where y'all from? We're here to do storm watching. By the way, 70 plus tonight. But there's a crazy storm going through Tennessee, but apparently it kind of has fizzled out when it hit Crossville, our area. Because all we've had is some heavy rain, and a little thunder and lightning. But we were actually under tornado watch. Most are coming off Mexico this year. Yeah, that's why we got to get that wall built.
Keep them storms out.
Keep them storms out. We need a 100 or maybe 1,000-foot wall.
You probably already heard this, but
it's nice here in Texas.
The Border Patrol says that there's a 900% increase of illegals from China crossing the border. And nowadays, Biden is saying more and more that he would like to implement more incentives for illegals to join our military.
Yeah.
So you just put two and two together.
Crazy. We got another new viewer on. Welcome.
Hey.
We're staying safe so far. The storm here in Crossville that was supposed to hit pretty big is just.
It's like we're getting the tail up, then it just shows the blue tail end of the line hitting us. So I think we have weathered the worst part of it.
And we wanted to ask, we always like to ask viewers where they're from. So where are you phoning in from tonight?
Man and his dog is from Texas.
Yeah, he said that right in the beginning. It's nice here in Texas.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess we were like idiots asking where he was from. I asked Tom
Yeah.
to check where they're from.
He said hello, and then I asked
Oh,
where
okay.
he was. 1,000-foot wall with huge fans inserted. They would keep out a lot of
Can't
stores.
see it on this live. What can't you see, Peterson?
Can't see the radar.
Oh yeah, we're not doing the radar on the phone.
Here, I'm gonna pop it back up.
So this is the storm that's coming through our area right now.
Yeah.
I like that you put it right on your face.
Yeah.
Can I move it
No,
around?
I don't think so. You can do different configurations of it. Well, I don't see a different configuration. You can't really do anything.
Oh,
Oh, look at this arrow here. Oh, you could do it like that. Yeah, you could make it big and us little.
yeah. That's good. Now you can really see. This is the storm. You can see where the little marker is. That's us. And you can see this big old storm coming through.
Yeah, do you see the...
Oh, I did not hear him wanting. Oh, Omnitech's in Florida too. I did not hear him wanting to let them join our military. So China owns us basically. This is just a slow fade. Yeah. Omnitech, north, central, or south?
At the moment, I'm in Florida. Are you one of those snowbirds?
Watching the video on this live. We should keep the look at how do you make a thing big again. I like that. People don't need to see our ugly mugs.
There you
Yeah, that's more fascinating, right?
go.
If you want to see us, our ugly mugs, just watch the DIY America stream. He say something doing audio on this line.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. The phone must have a better microphone than the laptop. Yes, so we're doing a live over here just for Peterson, apparently.
On a gym channel.
South Florida, sunshine, Miami, but just visiting. And no, I'm not a snowbird either. So where are you? Where do you call home, Omnitech?
That sounds really big. Omnitech.
It sounds like a PC company from the 90s. I like that name. It's fun. I think that's what he's going for with the logo, Omnitech. That's cool. I like that.
We used to have a science center called OMSI. I don't know what did that stand for, like Oregon
Museum of Science and something infrastructure. I don't know. I don't know what the I stood for. I think the microphone is muted.
Here?
Okay, just please remember to use your turn signals. And ride on red is allowed in many places, but best not to drive in Miami at all.
So can other people hear?
Are you guys able to hear us all right?
Did we mute?
The mic isn't on mute. I don't know if there's a way to turn it up. I think it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, I don't see a way to adjust it.
Here, why don't you put the comment on there? Because only Peterson can hear us.
Well, I think they hear us. It's just kind of quiet. Microphone access. I'm trying to see real quick if there's a way to turn it up. I'm not sure that there is.
Maybe on the settings on this one.
Settings.
Audio. Automatically adjust mic volume. Maybe we should get off.
Okay.
And then we can put it up. There we go.
Okay.
Are you guys
let us know.
blasted out now?
Let us know how that. Does this sound better? I turned the mic up manually. Let us know how it sounds.
Just sticks out so we can see
Yeah,
what
but then
they
we got to
say.
go all the way back in. How does the mic sound now? Does it sound okay? Nice and loud. Oh, okay.
All right.
And if you're wondering, we are, for the people that just joined lately, our other, why is it spinning to just upload a comment? Okay.
So it might be too much.
Anyway, we're also live streaming from my cell phone, which is right there on DIY American. So if you want to watch us in stereo, just make sure that you turn the sound off on one of them, or you'll hear an
You're
echo.
the only one, Omnitech. Only one. You're the special. Carol says you're Cuban.
Omnitech or wrong neighbor, but y'all have some great food. Miami has great restaurants.
Are you just?
She must be looking at his
Are you
channel.
just visiting Miami from Cuba?
Not that neighbor. I meant state lines.
We love Cuban food.
Oh yeah, that's the best part about going to Miami area is eating that
You
Cuban
make me
food.
nervous when you're messing around with the computer. What are you doing?
I was just looking for where he said he was the neighbor. Or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I hear you on both.
All right.
All right.
Turn that echo up.
We'll call this the Peterson cam.
Should we whisper stuff just to the Peterson cam?
Yeah.
To make the other
Yeah,
people
if you
jealous?
if you go on the DIY American, you'll get to hear special secrets.
Yeah.
Tell them a little secret over there. What did you say? What did she say? I'm sure it was something crap about me.
It was the worst.
Well, it's raining pretty good out, but just little thunder and lightning coming from Kansas. I gotta say, so far this has not been a very good storm. Oh, did you see that flash? The whole sky flash behind us.
Carol says she misses Cuban food, but prefers not to push herself into a stroke. Well,
What does that mean?
We all gotta go. Might as well go in a good way. Right?
Oh, can't wait for the rear back of the head stream camera.
Let's get out my phone and just do that too.
Yeah, we should do 4 camera, like every view. I cannot handle driving into Miami at my age. Oh, you're not that old.
You know what? We can stream this into that one. You know how?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you
can.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
I have to do it in a different browser.
Oh, don't bother with
No,
it.
I'm gonna do it.
No, she's
Let
up
me
to,
have a
she's
little
up to
fun.
up to no good.
Okay, so I'll switch this to DIY.
Oh, you guys are in for it
I
now.
don't even have to switch it to DIY, right?
Yeah, you just go to the channel.
Yeah.
Wait, not there.
And you
Oh, I know what you're just going to the website. Here it comes. Tennessee Storm Live.
Oh, you got 3 people watching according to this. Okay. Let's see. Oops.
Muted though. Make sure you oh good, it's muted. It's
Oh,
muted.
okay. Good.
Because otherwise you will create an echo. Okay, hang on everybody. She's doing something crazy. You're about to get both views, but then people won't have any purpose in watching the other channel.
Oops. Did I just ruin that? Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're gonna overwork the internet too.
What am I doing? Oh, okay, here we go.
You're gonna add the other screen there.
Add to stage. Okay.
There you go.
But it looks like the other one is frozen. I think it's frozen.
Oh, Spicy Tuna's on the other. Hey, Spicy Tea.
Dan.
Hey, it's live now.
Okay, good.
So now you got both views, but look, one's delayed,
Yeah.
like way delayed.
He's like, oh, hey, it's Spicy Stan. Like, way later.
Oh man, get rid of this. This is way too
Okay.
confusing. It's like a 10-second delay. That's horrible. That was a bad
But I
idea.
like looking younger, though.
What do
You
we got
break
here?
something.
Oh wait, we missed some stuff here.
I was 56 when I drove into Miami with an 18-wheeler. It's not that bad. South Florida sunshine. Yeah, I'd love Miami if teleportation was real. Driving in and out is horror.
Yep.
I would prefer an 18-wheeler.
Going there as a kid, and my dad lived. I'm not my dad. My grandpa and grandma lived in Miami, and watching my grandpa drive scared me in Miami. It was crazy.
Peterson says you're going to break something. Yeah, I think we were about to slip into the multiverse.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which is a really good movie to watch.
Y'all need to go see this movie. It's a new movie that's out, and it's called The Shift. I'll type it in case you can't hear me. It's not a 4-letter word. It's got 5. The Shift. Go see this movie. It is awesome.
I don't know why that popped that up there.
Very highly recommended. Here, pop up the one I made. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, go see this movie. It is amazing. It's based very loosely on the book of Job in the Bible, and but it's like a multiverse concept, and it's like
do you guys
crazy.
Hear this?
Yeah, can you hear this rain and thunder and lightning going? It's going pretty good now. I wish I could see the rain somehow. I wonder, you know what, we could show if you can see the street light, then you can see the rain. I still can't tell it's raining. When I look, I see it. But I don't know. For some reason, it's not showing up on the camera.
So Carol says, I used to drive to Homestead in my 20s and was fine except for getting lost once and getting a ticket. Oh, that's no good. To Homestead.
Is that the Homestead right near us? There's a little place called Homestead near us. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about a homestead in Florida or something?
We don't speak South Floridian. We're out of the loop.
Well, there's a area called Homestead just east of us. That's where I ref that game. It's called Homestead. It's not really its own town. It's like it's really part of Crossville, I believe.
Yeah, he's a proud new referee of basketball here.
Yeah, I figured I don't get enough punishment getting yelled at all day by her. Mm-hmm. So I signed up to ref basketball because that way you really get in your daily yellings because you have like 50 people in the bleachers all yelling at you for making bad calls. So like I just love that. It's great. Floridians moving to YouTube seems to me for another hurricane. Homestead is way down Miami. Used to have an Air Force base there. Okay. I just thought maybe you were talking about the Homestead near us.
Are you a veteran, Carol?
Can you all hear this rain? It's like crazy loud.
Down
I don't know how well the mic picks it up.
This is convenient for doing my hair because I can look at how it looks in both side view. And
wish there was something behind us so you could see the rain pouring down.
Makes me want to go pee.
So I guess you can hear the rain.
Well, we'll let you take a break, Stan, if you need to do that.
Yeah, you go ahead and take care of business. We'll still be here when you get back. Probably.
Have you guys seen this video? It's so cute. It's of this little girl. Oh, these two little girls in the back seat. They're probably about 3 years old or so, 3 or 4. And they're talking about whether mommy or daddy is better. And they were saying, it doesn't have to be mommy, doesn't have to be the best. I mean, daddy wrestles with us and daddy takes us to the park and daddy is nice too. Daddy's good too. And the other little girl says, I don't like it when he pees.
Why didn't she like it?
I don't like him standing up when he pees.
It's pretty funny. Hey, Peculiar Sponge.
Hey there.
Right now we got the rain pouring down, as you can probably hear, but just little thunder and lightning. No tornadoes so far.
Yeah, we were under a tornado watch,
I think it's still going on.
and I think that the most dire part of the storm has passed us by.
Well, I don't know. As you say that, it's raining more than it has yet. So
Well, I'll go by the Doppler radar.
here, let's show. What do I hit to pop that back up? The radar.
Oh, you get it. Here. You get it. Let me do it.
Peculiar Sponge, welcome into. We haven't seen you before, so let us know where you're watching from tonight. Yeah, it's in parts of Tennessee though. I don't know if y'all heard, there have been tornadoes, and there's actually already been multiple deaths. That was up in the Clarksville area, and I think they had some tornadoes possibly near Nashville. But yeah, it's kind of sad because it actually is pretty bad, and they had us under a tornado watch here too. I think we still are under a tornado watch. We're gonna pop up the little storm map here again. Give us just a second so you can see like the radar of this thing. No, not that. You should close that so it doesn't take up the bandwidth.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so you can see where that little pin is in the screen. That's where we're at. And you can see that storm rolling up through. It's a huge storm, goes all the way from the Gulf of Mexico up to Canada. I forget where Laura and Chris are from Hedgehog's Homestead. Oh, they're up in, they told me before. I think they're like an hour from Clarksville. It was funny, Carol. I don't know. You probably weren't in this live, but I was doing another live, and they were saying, because we were talking about moving to Tennessee, and I was saying like we're moving to Crossville, and they kept telling me, I kept saying, where are y'all at? And then they would say, we're an hour from Clarksville, and I was like, I don't know where Clarksville is yet. I don't know where that is, but how far are you from us? And they kept saying, we're an hour from Clarksville. Because I was saying Crossville, and they thought I was saying Clarksville. So they kept telling me how far they were from Clarksville. And I was like, why do they keep telling me how far they are from Clarksville? I don't know anybody in Clarksville. I don't know where Clarksville is. I know where it is now. But
Peculiar's from the one and only Texas.
yeah, so I bet Hedgehogs got hit pretty good because they can't be too far from where the tornadoes broke out. Yeah, I hope they're okay.
Carol's laughing at our miscommunication.
The one and only Texas. Yeah, so we got several Texans in here tonight. Then, if I'm the Tex still in here. Ooh, that thunder's getting pretty good. Yikes!
It's pretty muggy out here too. It's turning a bit more chilly.
Yeah, the weather's supposed to drop quick because it was in the 60s this evening, nice and warm. But they said by the end of the storm, which the storm's supposed to last like 2 or 3 hours, said by the end of the storm it's supposed to drop down to like the low 40s.
Let's see. He can hear the rain.
Who knows when he wrote? I haven't been checking over there lately. So just in case you're wondering who we're talking to, we're broadcasting from my cell phone on our other channel, which is called DIY American. Be right back. Let me go check if they are still awake.
Peculiar says it's clear in Texas. That's good. And it's cold in Indiana Canoe.
Indiana.
It's always cold in Indiana.
Hey, weren't we supposed to? We're supposed to meet up in Santa Claus this month.
Yeah.
Although I don't know because we have that sick dog, and so we haven't been doing any overnight traveling. I mean, I guess we could.
Stop moving the
We
table.
we could make it up there and back in a day, but it would be a really, really long day.
Yeah,
How far is Santa Claus from us? I don't know. It's got to be
I think it's like
7 or 8 hours.
5 hours.
I think it's more than that. Well, yeah, because you got to remember, we're 14 hours from where we used to live. Well, about 15 hours, actually. 15, 16 if
I
you
think it's
it stops.
around 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, you might be right, because it's this side of halfway.
Yeah.
Because halfway would be like probably St. Louis. Ooh, you hear that rolling thunder? Hey, maybe we're going to get some good storm footage yet.
I gotta find out. Or I could just ask them. Hey Peterson,
Well-
how far away is Crossville, Tennessee from Santa Claus, Indiana?
Nice to meet you too, Peculiar Sponge. I like your peculiar name, and I think it's a mouse logo. Is that a mouse?
Yep.
A mouse in a suit. I like that. Yeah. Hope you'll say hi
I'm not-
again sometime. What were we saying?
I was asking Peterson how far Crossville, Tennessee is from Santa Claus, Indiana. Because I was gonna check it.
Uh-oh, Peterson's mad because their name is not in blue. Does that mean you're a moderator or something?
I don't think many people are a moderator on DIY.
Add as moderator. Oh man, are you a managing moderator or a standard moderator? There you go. Are you happy now? Hey, I'll take you guys on a little field trip while Kareen's over there. See if we can see the room coming down.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna walk ahead just for you. Woo! Look at that. You see that good lightning?
He doesn't want to go too far. He doesn't want to get wet.
No, I'm staying under cover.
Why don't you show them our welcome bear?
Yeah,
Our friends gave us this welcome bear.
here's our little welcome there. You guys like this? Kind of dark. Kind of hard to see it.
Maybe you could bring the welcome bear up to the couch.
Check out our license plate, y'all. I'm so happy that we got this. It's unbelievable.
I can't get his attention. I'll bring the welcome bear up to the couch so you guys
That's
can
what
see
I'm
it.
talking about.
Here. Here, grab the welcome bear and show it to the people.
I have to grab it.
Yeah.
All right, here, set this back down.
Okay. Isn't that cool? Yeah, our friends here at the park, they gave it to us because they knew we were looking for bear decor. So we put him next to our front steps with a little welcome sign.
Isn't he pretty? He was his paint was all falling off, but Kareen gave him a fresh painting.
Carol said that thunder sounded like a Florida summer. Yeah, I remember my friends and I went on a cruise that launched from Miami. We did that during the hurricane season because we were cheap. So we did that during the season. It was the cheapest. But we didn't run into any storms. We were lucky.
Peterson's got their wrench now. They're happy. I guess I got to move this back so you're on there again.
I don't think we can give any of you guys wrenches from StreamYard.
You can't?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I have no idea how that works. So when you're on StreamYard, it doesn't show it from on YouTube or nothing?
Yeah, it does.
Why is it this
This
little
is
table
being
bounce?
streamed to YouTube.
I know, but I mean, like, you can't see your YouTube live, really. I mean, to add moderators and stuff.
I
I'll
guess you
I'll
could.
take a burrito instead. What? What?
Instead of being a moderator, you want the burrito.
Oh, instead of a wrench. Well, if anybody wants a wrench, just ask.
Yeah, I'm sure we can pop up the thing. Yeah, let me try it.
Here, you're just typing what's already there after you type the first letter.
Oh, I'm under the wrong person.
Wrong channel. Hold tight, people. We're still with you. She's up to something here.
I'm opening the live.
Hit the oh, there you go. Add as
As
moderator.
moderator.
Just do
Now Peterson won't feel so special.
We're gonna-
we
we're
don't
gonna
have
be
any
the-
burritos.
we're gonna be
Sorry,
the-
Stan.
We're gonna be the Oprahs of YouTube. A wrench for you. A wrench for
get a
you.
wrench, and you
Everybody,
get a wrench.
everybody gets a wrench. We're throwing wrenches at you.
I'm blue too.
Well, it's handy. It's handy for everybody to have a wrench because then you can like click on other people's channels and go right to them. So I like it when people give everybody a wrench because then you can look at each other's channels real easy.
4 hours from Santa
She
Claus.
says, "Woohoo! I'm blue too."
So Peterson says it is 4 hours from Santa Claus to us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a bad one-day trip. We could do that
Yeah.
if we got on the road by like 8 a.m. which is hard for us. We don't do much before 10 a.m. With great power comes many responsibility. But yeah, we could do that.
Sad but true.
So we could probably get there by noon, 1 o'clock. Have a few hours to hang out and see the sights. Yeah, we could probably do that.
I love Santa Claus.
Yeah, let's try to do that. We've got only like 2 weeks left though, so I get a basketball. I get my schedule assigned. I'm reffing basketball, and on Monday I find out like what I'm gonna do. Is it for the same week or is it a week ahead? But we could do that on. We could do it on any random day. It doesn't have to be a weekend. In fact, it'd be better probably on a day of the week because
you know what you're
less crowds. I would
able
imagine.
to do.
What?
You're able to block out a day ahead of time so that they can't assign you that day. So if you guys want to pick out a day, then Craig can arrange to block that out.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I say we go for it. Just let us know what day you want to do. And like she says, I can just say I'm unavailable for that day. But try to give us like, maybe 4 or 5 days ahead of time so we can kind of plan. But if you can only give us a day or two, we could probably still make it happen. But
hey,
the more the better.
And if you in South Florida and you in
California
want to join us in Santa Claus, Indiana, come on.
Yeah, I mean, what's funner than a Christmas in Santa Claus?
Yeah.
And Carol, you could get pulled over by the Santa Claus PD.
They really do have it with a little Santa Claus emblem on their police car.
Yeah, we made a little video about Santa Claus, Indiana, and it's a neat little town, and we are super excited to see what it's like at Christmas because it's Christmas there basically all year. But I imagine at Christmas time it gets like crazy Christmas, like full on. But it's a cute little town, and it's right next to Lincoln's boyhood home, so you can go visit Lincoln. Or I guess that's not probably the original home, but you can see where Lincoln grew up.
Yeah, until he was like
Try to stay rolled.
12. You can see his mother's graveyard there.
She says we were here today to mourn Spicy Tuna Roll. He got so excited being a mod, he unrolled and is now a Spicy Tuna Bowl.
Remember that you can see Lincoln's mother's grave?
Right.
That was a neat place.
Yeah. Woo! Hey, there you go. There's the storm for you. You guys see all that fun lightning?
I'm getting hungry.
Uh-oh, she's getting hungry.
Do
Is there
you
any food here?
know? I guess I could just run over and get a snack.
Do you hear that?
We're eating quite a bit.
That is some crazy thunder that just passed over.
Um,
I want to check pop the thing back up. You just hit add to stage?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, look.
lots of rain.
You can see it's getting like darker colored.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll check on the puppy dog too.
You're going to get soaked. You can
Yeah.
drive?
Well, should I?
Yeah, you got a hood, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm gonna grab my keys. Oh no, I don't. I don't have to grab my keys. I don't
Oh.
need keys.
Grab those bubbles. They're in here. I brought one, didn't I?
You want a
It's
bubble?
either, well, I brought one. It's either in the car or in the house. I can't remember if I brought it.
Oh, okay.
And grab me a little Debbie treat.
Okay. You got it.
I'm gonna hold down the fort. Green's gonna risk her life to go get some snacks. I guess storm watching makes her hungry, so she's gonna run and get some snacks. I cannot say I ever begged hubby to go to Indiana on a vacay. The town's called Christmas during Christmas would be awesome. No, the town's not called Christmas. The town's called Santa Claus. No joke. And the cop cars say Santa Claus Police Department, and they actually have a little like a little outline of Santa Claus on them. It's so cute. Go watch our video on it. We've got a video on that town, Santa Claus, Indiana. It's an awesome place, and it's cool. They do a lot of cool stuff. Like every year, one of their high school kids gets to design the postmaster's like stamp. You know, when they like stamp your postage, and a lot of people send letters there. And if you go there during Christmas, they actually let you stamp your own letters so that you can send people Christmas cards from Santa Claus, Indiana, that is. But and all their stores are like, you know, like holiday foods and like Santa Claus Cafe, and everything has like fun Christmas names. Yeah, it's a neat place. And we went there like in the summertime, so we're excited to see what it's like at Christmas. I bet it's like totally like crazy for Christmas there. And they have a giant Christmas store that's like huge. It's all Christmas stuff, and it sells Christmas stuff year round. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. I can barely hear myself with this rain. It's getting nuts. It's not windy at all though, which is good. So I don't believe we're in any tornado danger. Is it like a Hallmark movie backdrop without the wokeism ruining it? Yeah, probably. I can't hear you at all. Hang on. Where is it? It's in it? They're in that cabinet. Yeah, they are. One of the cabinets in the corner. Oh, yeah, Carol, we love watching the Hallmark movies, like all the Christmas movies, and yeah, it kills us like how woke the newer ones are becoming. And what really makes us mad is when we start one off and it seems like good and wholesome, and then like 3/4 of the way in, when you're like waiting to hear how the movie's going to turn out, then they throw in some woke crap, and then we're like, oh man, we watched all this, and then they're going to throw in the junk. I want to visit Dahlonega in Georgia. They filmed there too. Yeah, we always look up whenever we see the little towns in the Christmas movies. We always look up to see where they're filmed. It's really fun. They film them in like some random places. Die Hard, yeah. That's the never-ending debate is whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I never found your straw. Here's your old bubble.
The straw wasn't in it?
I never found
Oh.
your package of straws.
Oh,
I don't know where they are.
You gotta celebrate Storm with some summer themed soda water. But we discovered too that a lot of Christmas movies are from Canada. Yeah, it's just what I was gonna say. And for a Florida girl like me, that could mean death. But yeah, and we also discovered not only are like a ton of them filmed in Canada, but a good portion of them are filmed like in the spring and summer and not in winter. So they have to like make them seem like they're winter. I think you would survive up there. Just get a big coat. Isn't it sad about Bruce Willis? Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw a little video they had posted of him at like it was like his birthday party. And it's just sad to see him. Like he doesn't really talk and say much anymore. It's sad that Alzheimer's or dementia or whatever it was just hit him like so fast. It's crazy. The felt throws with water puddles I could do. Yeah. We're actually about 3/4 of the way into our latest Christmas movie, which is, I think it's called like A Christmas in Scotland or something like that. And it's pretty good. It's got the same traditional Hallmark Christmas thing. You know, it's always the girl from the big city going to a small town, and she's leaving a boyfriend behind, falls in love with a guy in the small town. It always happens too that the old boyfriend always shows up at like the most inopportune moment, always. And then, but then when she realizes, oh, I got to break up with him, it's always like a gentle breakup. He's always like, oh yeah, whatever's best for you. It's never a messy breakup. And then the tradition is that the movies always have one kiss right near the end. So if they kiss more than once, then you know for one, it's not a Hallmark made movie. Yes, I watched it and ended up searching for my family tartans. Or do you have some Scottish in you? What's going on over here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cute movie. We have I don't know if you know this, Carol, we have a special connection to Scotland because that's where we got married. We actually eloped to Scotland and got married there. And then we called our family and said, hey, by the way, we're in Scotland and we're married. Yes, but great grandparents. Yeah, I have Scottish heritage too through some of my ancestors. I don't know how far back, but yep. Yep, we got married in the cute little town of Portree. A magical little place. They should make a movie about us. Just kidding. What's going on over here? Somebody's LOLing. It's Stan, the spicy tuna man. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up on the chat over there. Yeah, I can feel it getting cold here. Like the temperature's dropping pretty fast now. I might actually have to go put on a coat by the end of this thing. Oh, I didn't see the earlier comments here. Let me back up a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Carol said something. Reminds me of my dad and mom's Alzheimer's and dementia. Yeah, I went through that with my grandparents, and yeah, it's a sad thing. Sad to watch people's minds go. Have you been to Scotland? If you have Scottish heritage, you should definitely go and see it. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. What I remember is it's got lakes everywhere, and they have all these mountains but their mountains all have no trees on them. They're just like covered in grass. So they have these like green mountains. Ooh, look at that. You see how y'all see that lightning behind me? Actually, what I should post is I should explain about that movie, The Shift. Go see the movie, The Shift. Ooh, you hear that thunder rolling? Let's see. So what else is going on out there, y'all? What else is going on tonight? We got to chat about something till Kareen comes back with our snacks. But yeah, if you have any questions about Tennessee too, we can tell you all about Tennessee now. We're experts after living here just 2 months. What's neat is we're near a big, I don't know if it's a state park or national park. It's called Cumberland Mountain Park. And it's only like a 15-minute drive from us. And there's all kinds of hiking and different activities you can do up there. So we like the area of Tennessee we landed in. And we like that the storm seems to kind of have skipped us. Paternal great-grandmother on my grandfather's side and grandmother's maiden name are Scottish, and grandmother was Welsh, I believe. I found one for her mother who was Scottish too. Oh, that's cool. Making coffee. Petersons are making coffee. Y'all remember where that's from? The golden days of what show? Kansas corn versus Tennessee corn. Yeah, we were actually pondering changing our name to Tennessee Life, but I don't know. I just can't give up Corn-Fed Life. I love that name. Maybe we'll call it Corn-Fed Life, Tennessee style, or something. Wow, look at that radar. You can see the storm it's just coming straight up through us. So I think we're going to be getting some thunder and rain and lightning for at least a few hours. Yeah, it seems weird to me that we can get such big storms and even tornadoes because we're kind of in the mountains here. We're on top of a big plateau and we're surrounded by mountains. And when we were in Kansas, it makes sense. I always think like, yeah, it's flat, so tornadoes can just come rushing through. And there's so much wind in Kansas. But it seems weird to me that there's tornadoes that can actually come up into the mountains. We are Irish, Scotch, Welsh on my dad's side. My mom's so far just know Irish and German. Okay, so you sound pretty all-American to me. I'm mostly British. You know, I don't know whether we did our DNA. I don't know whether that's probably a mix of English and Scottish and Irish. And then I have a tiny bit of Scandinavian and a few itty bitty bit of a few other things. Korean is mostly French, German, and Scandinavian. Yeah, I think she has some British in her. Not sure exactly. I can't remember. The valleys with all the mountains, I would think they would break them up a bit. Yeah, right? Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It seems weird that they could have tornadoes here. Now, I know we have less tornadoes. In Tennessee, the further east you head, the less tornadoes you you get because you are, as you head east, you're heading up the mountains. So that's probably why, like, they had that deadly one that they had today was in Clarksville, because Clarksville is not in the mountains much. So yeah, Western Tennessee is a lot flatter, and well, it's not flat. Ooh, there's some good lightning there. I mean, it's, oh my goodness. That scared the crap out of me. Oh my goodness. I have no idea how loud that sounded on the video, but that is the loudest lightning I've ever heard in my life. That scared me. Yikes. Woo. I hope Kareen's okay. I don't think it hit near here because the loudest thunder, actually, I should say. So Kareen went walking over to our other place. So in case you're confused, we're currently the proud owner of two RVs, and they're pretty close to each other. So she went walking over to the other one. This one, the one we're at currently, is actually one we bought to sell. We're going to sell it. We're kind of fixing it up, and we're going to sell it. It's a kind of an investment. But we're actually, when it's cold, we stay in it because this place has better insulation. It stays warmer than our other place. After that thunder, I think she's staying inside the rest of the night. Yeah, probably. The sad thing is she's at the other RV, and I want her to come back to this one. Wow, it blew wind into your audio. It was so loud. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna watch this video later to see what that sounded like, because that was the scariest thunder crack I've ever heard in my life. It sounded like it was like gonna blow my house over. I don't know if you guys probably saw me jump. That was freaky. Yeah, and Peterson's over here got it on the, and Spicy Tuna, you guys have it on the other. I don't know if this one sounds better. Yikes. Yeah, I hope she's okay. Well, I didn't hear any trees fall or anything. If she's not back in a minute or two, I'm going to go check on her. Our other house, the other RV we have, actually is so close I can see it. There's one RV in between us. Oh, my security camera went off at the other place, so that's probably her coming back, heading back this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. Could not hear the crack, just the sound of an audio anomaly. Oh, okay. Yeah, Peterson and Spicy Tuna have it on the other. The cell phone probably picked it up a little better, I would imagine. Yeah, here she comes. I see her flashlight. Hurry up! Hurry up! Run! Hurry! Go fast! Hurry! Run! Run! She's just walking slow. I want her out of that lightning. Undercover. Yikes. Okay, she's safe. You're walking slow. Did you not hear that thunder a second ago? Oh, man. Oh. I guess that thunder scared our dog pretty good. Yeah, I was telling you to run because I'm like, you're going to get hit.
Well, I don't want to follow a break the neck.
Are you able to get out? Ooh, she brought popcorn and Little Debbie snacks.
Well, I think I'll refrain from
No,
more live stream.
you got to get back on here.
I'm done for the night.
Oh, she said, well, you got to come and share your popcorn with me once you make it.
I don't know. I don't know if I was going to make it tonight.
Oh.
I mean, they don't want to see you eating.
Yeah, they do.
So why don't we watch a movie and when we said
We were talking about Christmas movies. Carol saw the Christmas in Scotland movie.
oh yeah, we need to finish that one.
Here, come out for a little bit more.
Oh,
It's all right. We can't wrap it up yet because the big storm is going. Here, I'm gonna put it back on the. Put us back on the big screen. Look, everybody. Little Debbie chocolate cakes. You jealous?
The bears eating still for their winter sleep, or did they hibernate already?
Lightning around large trees, not a good combo. Yes. The thunder was so loud it made me it scared me. I was like, I freak. It
I
sounded
have
like,
to go back and see that. Watch that.
yeah, I want to see it too. It sounded like it was going to blow our house down.
Yeah, we have an alarm to our tool shed. Every time the tool shed door opens, then a little alarm goes off in our house, and that lightning or that thunder strike, thunder was so loud that it set off the door.
Carol says, I won't ruin the Christmas in Scotland movie, but there might be one kiss.
I don't think that you can ruin it. I think that as soon as you start watching it, it ruins itself.
Corrine says that the girl in that movie reminds her of a commercial actress, like who does like toothpaste commercials or something.
Yeah, because her acting is so clinical. I really think that,
What was funny, Carol, is you know how when they first show the big city boyfriend, and he's always supposed to be like some hunky guy, but the Christmas in Scotland, the guy is so funny looking that like when he popped on the screen, both of us were like, we were like, this is supposed to be the hunky guy because he's kind of a weird looking dude.
Hey, have you pointed and shot at Peterson and Stan yet? I got the
Look,
hiccups.
they said that was loud.
Yeah, because I ate a corn dog too fast, and now I got
You
the
went over and ate a corn dog.
hiccups. Yeah.
You see how she is? She goes over and eats a corn dog and brings me a little Debbie treat.
There's no food over here.
I know, we could have brought me a corn dog. I would have liked a corn dog.
You shouldn't even be eating that.
Probably.
It's 11
Was
p.m.
it the one with the two from the old show from Party of Five or another? I don't know. Was one of those people from Party of Five? I never watched Party of Five. I mean, I know I'm aware of the show. I probably have seen 10 minutes of it, but I wasn't a regular watcher of it.
I think a lot of them were brunettes like that, so probably.
One thing we're laughing at too in the movie is there's a little girl, the little granddaughter of the laird,
Rona.
and she's obviously American. And it's funny because she'll slip in and out of a Scottish accent because obviously she's really trying to be Scottish, but she's American. So some of her lines sound like Scottish, and then all of a sudden she'll say something with like a total American accent. She's trying hard though.
But I kind of want to wind down for the night, so I'll say goodbye.
Boring.
Bye, friends. Thank you for joining us for our adventure. And I'm glad you got to hear that thunder.
Well, I guess I'll wrap it up because I got to go accompany this lovely young lady. So let's see if I can figure out how to stop this. And I will say good night. Thanks, Carol, and everybody else that popped in. Peterson, Stan, hand pink waving.
I
What
think
does that
if you
mean?
scroll up, it'll say, oh, it says end stream right there.
Thanks, Stan. Thanks for popping in. Y'all have a good night and be safe out there. And Petersons, let us know if you really want to do Santa Claus, when you want to do it, and we'll make it work.
Yeah, just email us your telephone number. We'll text you.
Yeah. Yeah, you can email us at cornfedlifepodcast@gmail.com, which you can find anywhere on our channel.
You want to write it down there in the comments
Yeah.
for them?
Okay, I'll put it in the comments so you can be lazy.
Okay.
Cornfed Life Podcast @gmail.com. There you go. That's our email. Is it an emoji on YouTube side hand pink waving? Oh, maybe. Yeah, because I can't see the YouTube, the actual YouTube. See ya on the flip side.